Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. Hope you are all doing well. Today I want to share with you a little tie-dye haul. I know that tie-dye has become a massive staple in everyone's wardrobe, or in most people's wardrobes, over the kind of isolation period that we have been going through. Lots and lots of social media has kind of really helped to make tie-dye, as it does with all fashion, but like a key isolation trend, like it has for baking banana bread, and I don't know what else people have been doing because I haven't been doing much, but I have definitely bought into the tie-dye trend. I do love tie-dye. It's something that's difficult to navigate. I think it's all about knowing your colours and being able to like make sure that those are the colours that you manage to incorporate into your tie-dye. Sometimes you can see tie-dye and it's got all these kind of different crazy colours and they might not really work well with your wardrobe or your style or your skin tone. So it's about finding the tie-dye that works for you. There's lots of tie-dye out there, but it's about the right ones for you, and also how to style. So that's what I'm going to be talking about in this video. So I'm going to start with this sweatshirt that I have on, which is from Weekday. Most of the tie-dye pieces in this video are actually from Weekday. Weekday is a new brand that I have discovered, and I kind of discovered it on ASOS. I bought a few pieces from ASOS and I really like the quality of their t-shirts, and then went on to buy like some sweatshirts and stuff like that, as you'll see in this video, and they just have really good quality and good design pieces. And I feel like it's not so mainstream, although sometimes you're just going to be buying a basic t-shirt. They do have really nice cuts and they really understand the difference in kind of the small details of a t-shirt, whether it's like a, you know, oversized t-shirt, or it's a t-shirt with a kind of a capped sleeve, or a muscle tee, or a boxy tee, or anyway, so really boring things like that, but they pay attention to those details. And if you're a basics and t-shirt lover like me, you will appreciate those sort of things. So this is a sweatshirt from Weekday. It actually comes part of a set. Actually, I don't know if it is a set. I found the sweatshirt, I think, in the women's department and the shorts in the men's department, so I'm not sure if it's a set or if, I don't know. But anyway, I, as you know, love pink and lilac. I don't know if you know that, but I do love pink and lilac. If you follow me on Instagram, you'll definitely know that I do wear a lot of pink and a lot of lilac. And I knew that when I got my tie-dye, I wanted to, and I searched for tie-dye for ages. It was really like a, you know, I want tie-dye, I want it to be in a, within my budget. I mean, you can go to places like Love Shack Fancy and buy tie-dye for £400. Who is trying to buy tie-dye for £400 when it will probably be out of fashion in the next 2 to 3 years? Tie-dye has kind of been in for the past 2 years now. I feel like it's kind of, I mean, if you're not that kind of boho hippie style person, which is not really me, then tie-dye is something that would have come back into your wardrobe within the last year or two. I suppose if you're more bohemian, then tie-dye is maybe something that comes out every summer. I don't know. But for me, yeah, I like the 90s element of it as opposed to more the hippie side of it. And I just love that when you get it in gorgeous colours like this, which is lilac and pink and white. So my point was, I wanted to find a tie-dye that was good quality and within my budget and the right colours. So it meant that I wasn't going to go to places like Boohoo and Misguided, and it also meant that I was not going to be spending these Love Shack Fancy kind of prices either. Weekday was a really good balance for me. I have to say, this sweatshirt was maybe £35. I'll show you the shorts. So these are the shorts, and I wore them as a set together. They are just really, really nice. They are like fleecy lined, so they are quite warm for the summer. So I don't actually, I mean, now we've got some really serious, well, serious heat for the UK. It's like 22, 23 degrees. So I don't know if I would be gravitating towards these. They are a slightly longer length. Like I said, these are men's. So I don't know if, yeah, so they come up quite long. Maybe if you had a shorter pair of kind of these sweat shorts, jogger shorts, they wouldn't feel so warm in summer. But I definitely feel like these are not the sort of shorts that I'm going to be kind of hanging out in my garden in when it's kind of this sort of warm. But yeah, like 19 degrees, that sort of thing, yeah, you could chuck these on. Obviously a sweatshirt again is something that I would put on in the evenings. So if I'm out in the garden in the evenings, and you know, I don't really own many cardigans, I use my sweatshirts as like cardigans and jackets. So I would put on my sweatshirt like this. So it's not something that is like super functional for the summer season, but it's something that's so gorgeous. I just had to have it. I love the tie-dye. They're like little clouds almost. It's just such a gorgeous tie-dye. I love the colours. Haven't seen anything like this before, really. And you know what I love about this as well? It has got the drawstring on the inside. One detail that I hate is, I don't hate it, I mean, obviously these are like sweat shorts, so they're meant to be casual anyway, but on like kind of a lot of trousers, like wide leg trousers that you'd buy from Zara or something, they have this kind of drawstring detail on the outside, and I don't want to see that on the outside. I want that tucked in away, because I feel like the drawstring just makes it look that little bit more casual. And also when there's no drawstring on the outside, it also makes it really easy to just pop a belt over it and not have, like, over the waistband, and not have to worry about like your strings hanging out. Just a basic minor thing that bugs me. But anyway, so this gorgeous set is from Weekday. I got it in a size medium, in the jumper, in the sweatshirt, and in the shorts. And it's just a gorgeous, really, really unique tie-dye set. And so much so that I got, like, I think this ended up, I put this look on Instagram, and I think within that week I shared it. I got like featured on 2 blog posts, and so it's a really good set, has a nice impact as well, and it's something unusual. It's not, I haven't seen it anywhere else, or not even seen anything similar to this kind of colourway, especially within this budget and on the high street. That is my main point. So I'm going to show you how I've styled this today, because I've styled it a little bit differently. So I have worn it together, which I will show you here. I will insert a picture of it here. But I'm also going to share with you how I'm wearing it today. Today I've kind of styled it separately, because the thing about when you buy these like 2-piece co-ord sets and tracksuits and stuff is that you get like almost several outfits in one buy, because you can obviously style it up with different pieces and change it up, and you still get to wear the pieces that you love, but just in different ways. So obviously you could easily wear this with a pair of jeans and a pair of stilettos, or like kind of like nudie heels or something like that, but you could also make it a little bit dressier and completely change the vibe. So for this I've gone for just a silky bias cut skirt. I'm not a massive bias cut skirt fan, I must say. I feel like the look is a little bit too feminine for me. Also bias cut on like slightly curvier shapes can be difficult, but kind of chucking on a sweatshirt that makes it a little bit more, toughens it up a bit, makes it a little bit more masculine, although the colours are still very feminine, is a really easy way for me to navigate wearing a bias cut skirt. Also because, you know, this kind of skirts, they're very flimsy, they don't really give you much support, they don't really help to shape your body in any way. So just chucking over a big sweatshirt that kind of hides the tum and any sort of problem areas, just, yeah, makes me feel a lot more comfortable and makes it more my vibe. And then for the shorts, what I try to do is I wear it slightly, the waistband I kind of pull slightly higher around the hips and wear it lower at the front. That just creates the illusion of a slimmer waistline, a smaller waistline. And yeah, that is kind of just how I like to manipulate this to work a little bit more for me, to look a bit more chic and put together. Also, I will say that annoyingly, these shorts, as you can see, has this band here, this light section of tie-dye where it's obviously been bleached. I would have preferred that bit to have been lilac, because all this light bit does here is draw attention to this section. That is not in a section that I need to emphasize, make look any wider. So that is a bit annoying about this, but I don't know if all the tie-dyes are the same on all of these. They could be unique on each different pair that you get, but I guess you just never know how the tie-dye is going to come out on your particular order. But yeah, that's one thing that's annoying about this thing, but that's the only bad thing I have to say about this amazing set. Also, the other thing I want to say is these look really good with chunky trainers. So I've gone for these like 90s white on white feeler trainers. I can't remember what these are called. I've got a new pair of trainers coming, but they didn't arrive in time for this video. They don't work with things as simple as like an all white kind of Stan Smith or something. They just don't have much of a vibe, and I think that the chunky trainer helps to balance out the proportions of this sweatsuit, because obviously it's quite big and oversized. Well, it's not oversized, but it's not something that's particularly flattering or doesn't really show off your shape. So balancing it out with a chunky trainer just kind of proportions the whole look, grounds the look, and also stops you from looking too top heavy. And I have gone for some retro pinky toned sunglasses. Are they pinky toned? Maybe they're pink toned or red toned. But yeah, anyway, these glasses just to make it a whole vibe. I have seen some people styling their sweat shorts with chunky trainers and white socks, which is quite like a big trainer sock, which is quite a good vibe. But I don't know if I have any. I don't have any trainer socks. I'm not sure if my husband will. Let me just check in his drawer actually. Not a single trainer sock. My husband is not a big trainer wearer, but I will try it with these. No, I'm not going to do that. I was going to say I'll try it with these socks to give you the vibe of the socks, but no. Anyway, I think they look fine without the chunky socks. If you don't have chunky socks, then that's fine. And maybe the chunky socks is making it too hardcore 90s try hard, but on the right bodies and on some of these like model-esque bloggers that I have seen, they look amazing. So try it out with white socks if that is your vibe, but otherwise I think it's pretty cool like this as well. So now I want to show you how I have styled the shorts without the sweatshirt. So just like I said, it's all about trying to make the most of these as separate. So I've just styled these shorts with a really boxy t-shirt from H&M. I do have this t-shirt in a pinky tone as well, but it doesn't really match the pinks and lilacs of the shorts, so instead I've just gone for white, and then I've paired it with a white shoe. I do generally tend to like to pull out on different colours that are in coloured items, but sometimes going for white is quite an easy way to do it, and I think it's always better than going for black for some reason, although I do sometimes pair black with colour. But it's nice to either pull out the colours that are in the item that you're wearing, the patterned item that you're trying to complement, or, you know, if it's a lighter toned item, patterned or print, then go for white, and if it's darker then obviously opt for black. So in this case, yes, I have gone for white boxy tee and some white woven stilettos, super 90s style. So I did go for this Chanel bag. You would have seen that I tried some lighter style bags as well. I tried my MUMAPORTER bags in pinks. They didn't really work, and then I tried a white box bag from Topshop that also didn't work. They just looked a little bit too tacky. Chanel always gets a pass, although everything else I'm wearing is very light and pastel toned, and this is obviously a dark bag. Chanel is just always allowed. Also, this ties in with the 90s element, although it doesn't tie in with the colours. Obviously it's got lots of gold hardware. I've got like this gold necklace on, and it's very 90s, so it works with the shoes and it works with the tie-dye as well, and also the shorts in itself are also very 90s. So it's all about figuring out those ways that you can incorporate things that complement, and they don't always have to complement in colour. You have to think about silhouette, about kind of aesthetic, about the era, that sort of thing. Sometimes I ask Christian, oh, do you think these will go? And he's like, yeah, the colours match. But I'm like, it's not just about the colours, it's about the silhouette, the style, the shape, you know, these sorts of things. So yeah, just bear in mind that there's different ways that you can kind of there's different things you can pick up on in terms of styling and pairing things together, and it doesn't always have to be as simple as colour. So the next piece that I got from Weekday Official was this super oversized tie-dye hoodie. I don't own many hoodies. I think I own one other hoodie. I wanted to get this without the hood, if I'm honest with you. I just love the tones again in this. I like tie-dye that isn't too brash and in your face, so these kind of really subtle pastel colours, because then you're kind of picking up on two trends. You've got the tie-dye trend going on, and you've got the pastel trend, which is massive for this season as well. Again, it's a hoodie, so it's something that maybe you don't want to be wearing if you're in a hot country right now, so maybe it's something you wouldn't necessarily want to invest in. However, like I said, these for me are alternative to a jacket or a cardigan in the evening. So when I get cold, I would literally just chuck this on over a dress, over a pair of denim shorts. I'm also, will say to you, I'm not much of a, if I'm hanging out in the garden with Allegra and my, you know, with the family, and it's not a, you know, at the moment we're not going to any functions, are we? We're just kind of at home and it's just us. Then all I want is, I'm going to be dressed very casual. It's very likely that I'm going to be in denim shorts or maybe a very simple dress. So I can just chuck this on, and it's still got a bit of a vibe, but it's just in these gorgeous colours. And you know what? I just bought these things because they bring me absolute joy. Tie-dye, let's be honest, is not the most practical of, you know, it's not the most practical of trends, and it's not the most practical of prints. But if you just love it, which I do, if you find really good pieces, which I think I managed to find, and it brings you joy, then why not? And so I also went for this hoodie. This hoodie I felt like there are so many different kind of coloured jogging bottoms that I would wear. I already have some sort of peachy ones, I have some like ecru white ones, and I would love to own a pair of lilac ones. I don't yet. But so I thought these are the colours that work for me, they work for my style, and I can kind of pick out colours in this to pair with different jogging bottoms and different, even like cycling shorts with these different colours, to still kind of make it look new and make it feel like the jumper or the sweatshirt isn't always doing all the talking. Like, there's ways that I can wear it and restyle it, and because it's something that I love so much, it's something that I'm going to want to wear as much as I possibly can when I can. So it's a sort of thing that, yeah, in the evenings I'll put it out and chuck it on because I just want to wear it because it's just so nice. And of course, again, you can also just chuck this on with a pair of like white jeans and trainers, you know, if you've got to run about and do your thing, or a pair of white Birkenstocks and white jeans, you know, that sort of thing. You'll put it on with leggings and chunky trainers to make it more like a 90s vibe. That's the other thing I want to say about tie-dye as well. It's about how you wear it. How do you want to interpret your tie-dye? For me, I think I want to make it not chic, but I don't want to be like too in your face 90s vibes with like tie-dye and then acid wash and then a pair of like slingback stilettos. It's too 90s in your face. I think it's about wearing it and making it contemporary. So that's kind of my take on it. I think there are definitely ways that you can make tie-dye look chic, you can make it look sharp. It doesn't have to be hippie-ish, and it doesn't have to be super 90s. I have just styled it up with a pair of ecru, they're slightly ecru, yeah, because they're not completely white, jogging bottoms from H&M that are just really easy to wear. And also those H&M bottoms are so lightweight that they're really easy to wear now in the summer as well, because they're very, very thin. They're not fleece lined or anything like that. I think they're more of a lounge jogger than they are an actual jogger, but you know, I'm not about wearing loungewear or investing money in loungewear that can't be worn beyond the house. Loungewear to me means comfortable clothes. That's it. As long as I can wear them outside the house, then I will invest. So I made sure that when I bought those, they were something that I could wear outside the house, and they definitely work really well with this sweatshirt. And then you can go for like a chunky pair of trainers or a more simple pair of like your white classic trainers. But to make it a vibe for this video, I've obviously gone for my nude stilettos. These are just a really cheap pair from Primark. There's no point me showing you how to style jogging bottoms with trainers, because that's not groundbreaking and we all know how to do that. So I just thought I'd try a little different take on it, and I've styled it with these, you know, just to show you how you can dress it up and how you can wear it beyond lockdown and beyond kind of being like casual. I mean, I suppose it is still a casual look, but you know, make it a little bit more sharper and edgier as opposed to just your casual tracksuit kind of vibe. So yeah, that is how I styled this sweatshirt, hoodie rather. And it is a really nice hoodie, by the way. It's like double lined, so even in the inside, you know, sometimes you get some hoodies and they are fleecy. They have got this kind of material on the inside of the hood. This has got the full tie-dye even inside the hood, so that's really, really nice. Weekday, I'm really, really impressed with their quality and their design. I will say to you, I think that I paid for the shorts set, I think I paid just under £80, which is not really what I want to be spending on a tracksuit. But because I'd looked everywhere and couldn't find anything else that I loved and in my budget, well, I don't know what my budget was, I just wanted it affordable and good quality, this was the best one I found, and I'm glad that I spent the money I spent on it, because I've really enjoyed wearing it and it has been really well received as well. So the next piece in my tie-dye haul, oh okay, my last piece from Weekday is this t-shirt. Again, as you'll see, it's very pastel-y coloured. It's got this gorgeous turquoise blue in it. I know a lot of people have been making tie-dye, but I didn't even venture into that, because first of all, I don't have any t-shirts that I want to make into tie-dye. I don't want to have to buy t-shirts to make tie-dye and then buy the dye and then learn, like that's just too much. So I thought, let me just, as I don't have any tie-dye pieces and I don't have anything to tie-dye, let me just buy the whole thing in one go, which is tie-dye already made, which is how we buy most of our clothes anyway. So anyway, so this is gorgeous. It's got pink in it, it's got yellow in it, and it's got some white going through there obviously, and then this gorgeous turquoise blue. I just feel like, you know, just very simple t-shirt really. I've got this in a medium. I know that people have asked me to say the prices and I haven't, so if I don't always say them, they will be listed down below. This one still has the tag on it, so I can tell you how much it is. No, I can't, because I got it online. No, I think it was about, oh there you go, £12. So it was £12, and it's obviously their t-shirts always feel, their quality is so good. So it's a cotton t-shirt, it feels really nice. It's not particularly boxy, this t-shirt, so it's really like your classic cut t-shirt. And I've styled it with some paler jeans. I think you can go with this with white jeans, or obviously you can wear it with like cut off denim shorts as well, but I've styled it with some white jeans in a TikTok video, and in this video I'm going to just style it with a pair of pale blue jeans. I don't think you want to go for a dark denim. You kind of want to pick up on the paleness of this t-shirt, like it's quite a pale subtle tie-dye, which is also what I like because it just makes it a little bit more wearable. I styled it with this, I mean, let's be real, sorry, I need to like stop talking when I'm not in the camera. You're not going to be needing this blazer right now, but it's one of my favourite blazers from Zara, and it pairs really nicely with this. Just pulls up on the pink. I have also styled this with a blue blazer and blue shoes, but I think when you put the blazer on, you only really see the pink. So I think the blue kind of gets lost unless you're going to style it with a blue shoe. You could also go for yellow. A yellow blazer would look really nice with that. Pink and yellow actually pair really nicely together as well. So for the tie-dye tee, I have just styled up with these, oh my god, they're getting a bit steamy, I must be very hot, pinky toned aviators and my pink cherry MUMAPORTER bag. And
my basically new glasses for me.
Which are also my glasses.
No, they're mine.
Oh, okay.
And they're my little special little ones.
What shape are they?
Stars.
Good girl. Don't ruin them. They're Mummy's very special glasses.
And they're mine.
And then I had it on with these and other stories sandals. So I feel like this look, like I said, is quite a classic way to style tie-dye, and tie-dye is just kind of a little nod to a trend, but it's not, it's still quite a chic classic look. Yeah, obviously these only have a very small heel, so they don't over glamorize or over sexualize the look, and the jeans are kind of a straight cropped looser leg. So I just feel like it's a really nice, well put together way to wear tie-dye. So then I have these tie-dye leggings from H&M. I don't know if these are tie-dye, yes. I don't know if they're considered tie-dye or batik, so I'm not sure, but anyway, as far as I'm concerned, they're tie-dye. So they're black and white, so they've got a completely different tone to all the other tie-dye that I have shown you. I feel like, I mean, black and white tie-dye is okay. It's just, yeah, it's just not, you know, it just doesn't brighten up your face as much. Again, I think you could be definitely more experimental with the colours of the tie-dye that you go for when you're wearing it away from your face, or when you're wearing it on your bottom half. Not to say that black and white is very experimental, but it maybe wouldn't be the kind of tie-dye that I would choose to go for like as a full tracksuit, or like my favourite tones and colours of tie-dye. But however, I really have enjoyed styling these. I've styled them with like an oversized t-shirt. You can wear this with a white t-shirt, you can tuck it into the waistband, you can do a bit of a half tuck, you can wear this really cool with a leather jacket. I've styled this in all the different ways on a TikTok video, which I'm going to insert here, 3 ways to wear these tie-dye leggings. So I really love these leggings. I don't own many leggings, and I feel like these are just a whole vibe in itself, and I just liked styling these up, and I think they look really cool. You can make these look rocky, edgy, and because of the colours they can look a lot more chic as well, as opposed to like pastels and stuff like that. So just a different way to wear them, and also, like I said, you can be a little bit more experimental, I find, with patterned and bolder bottoms when they are away from your face. And that's generally my rule of thumb. I think mostly I will go for something more kind of adventurous and experimental on my lower half, and then my top half I might just keep very simple with a t-shirt and a blazer or something like that. I mean, although, you know, I've got these statement tie-dye pieces, they are all very basic. They're sweatshirts and t-shirts and hoodies, but they're really easy items to wear. They're things that you can incorporate into your wardrobe easily, and they're not difficult to style in terms of what would you wear it with. You can put them on with jeans, you put them on with skirts, shorts, that sort of thing. So now I've just styled the leggings with the same white boxy tee that I styled the shorts with, and I've chucked on a black blazer, because I personally would not be wearing leggings with anything tucked in without a blazer over it, because the blazer just obviously keeps your modesty. I would definitely need to wear control pants if I was ever going to wear leggings and show off my tum, because yeah, I need that control. And then I've just popped it on with these kind of kitten heels, which I did style it with in my TikTok style video as well, and it's just a different way to show you, like, you can like obviously tuck the t-shirt in. So the last piece in my tie-dye haul is actually not brand new. It's actually quite a few years old. And actually, first of all, let me stop saying actually. And secondly, let me not lie, it's not quite a few years old. I bought it last year in the sale, and it is just this shirt from Topshop. Again, blues, pinks, quite pale. This one is quite busy compared to the other tie-dye that I've showed you. But it's just a really easy shirt, again, to chuck on with jeans. You know, you can kind of tie it up, you can wear it loose. It's, yeah, and it feels really nice on the skin. It's this silky material. I'm not going to talk too much about it because you can't actually buy it, but I will see if I can find anything similar to this, and I'll obviously style it up so you can see how I have styled it. I think this would look really nice with white jeans, but of course you can just go for your normal denim, your normal blue denim. You could also style this with like a denim skirt. I've styled it with a denim skirt before actually, and some like 90s slingback stilettos, which I think I have here. And then this was obviously really making the whole look feel very retro. One combination that I definitely do not like is tie-dye and acid wash, in terms of like acid wash jeans. So I would not wear this with a pair of acid wash denim. Let me see if I've got, I think I picked up a pair for this video. So like these two, this I would not wear together. This isn't a pair of acid wash mum jeans, and although yes they're just blue, it's just too much 90s. It's just too much. I just think you need some sort of a solid colour somewhere with this, and that is not my vibe at all. I'll probably try it on and love it. Let's see, maybe I will try it on and show you how it looks. But generally I think going for like just a normal denim blue, and that just makes it look a little more simple and put together, as opposed to try hard throwback 90s Saved by the Bell vibes, if you know what I mean. So for styling this shirt, I have gone for, again, the same pink aviators to pick up on the pink in the blouse. And then this time I have actually gone for these Bottega Veneta dupes, just because they obviously work really well and it's a complete different vibe. So of course these add a much trendier feel to the look. But I forgot about these glasses and I love them so much, and I have got a sunglass collection and haul video coming soon. I've just bought about, I don't know, 10 pairs of new sunglasses that I want to try and see which ones I want to keep, and also go through my collection because I do have a lot, so I'm going to do that soon. But anyway, so this is how I've styled this silky Topshop shirt, which unfortunately is old and not in stock, but I will link similar down below. So that is my tie-dye haul. How long have I been talking for? I feel like I did that in a really succinct way. So I hope you enjoyed that video. Everything, as always, will be linked down below. I have like worn these pieces and I've had them in my wardrobe for about 2 weeks now, so I don't know what is still in stock, but I will try and link everything, and if not, as always, I will link alternatives. But yeah, so I hope you've enjoyed the video. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you in my next one. And again, if you have enjoyed the video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you'd like to see more videos from me, and don't forget to hit that notification bell so you get an update. Yeah, so you get an email every time is it an email? I don't know. Anyway, so you get an alert when my next video goes live. Anyway, thank you so much for watching, guys. Ciao, ciao.
Alright, you ready? Yeah. Hey, shh, dude, no. You gotta go like, hey. Oh, okay. Wait. My words float on the sound. My thoughts swimming around. Yeah. Wait for the drop of the sound. Yeah. Hey. My words float on the sound. My words float on the sound. My words float on the sound. I'm just having fun with the sun cause I cook. Started making beats, now I think they got shook. I learned recipes and studied my cookbook. The first thing I do is just start with the hook, then the verse with no curse, and reverse, no reverse. I change up the style cause I love the diverse. Work with the trap on my phone, I listen and rehearse. And I'm dropping so much, create my universe. I kinda know what I'm doing.